What's up, Jeep and fan? Jeep the T again. So I got something new for the Jeep. I got a rear seat recline kit. So basically it takes that rear seat and reclines it a little bit more, gives a little bit more leg room for the back passengers. So I'm going to install that, and this should be a pretty easy installation. You're just basically taking out 7 bolts, lifting the back seat up, putting some spacers in, it kind of inclines it back a little bit. Here's the tools I'm using to do this project. I got me a impact gun, an 18 long and an 18 short socket with 2 of these extenders and a T30 Torx bit head, a quick power wrench, and then a breaker bar. First step to do it, you gotta remove these 3 bolts in the back. It says loosen them up, so I'm gonna loosen those 3 bolts up now. These 3 bolts, actually there's 2 nuts and 1 bolt. You don't want to take them out at first. You want to loosen them up about a 1/4 inch or something, just so they're loose enough to be finger tight, so you can move the seat around. So warning, do not take out right away, loosen them up. Okay, next step, after you loosened the back 2 nuts and 1 bolt, you go to the front of the seat now, and you take these 4 bolts out now, and you completely remove those 4 bolts from the front seat. After you get the bolts taken out, put them aside so you don't lose them, but put the seats up. I use the seat belts to hold them up, because now you're going to get down and you're going to take these bolts off here, and that's going to let those, I think there's 3 bolts that hold those brackets on. So that's the next thing you got to do, take those 3 bolts off. Okay, once you get those guys, once you get those bolts out, those 3 bolts out, you take the square thinner of the 2 sets and you put those basically right where those bolts came out, and you get them finger tight at first. Once you get them finger tight, go ahead and get them all tightened up, and next you do the rectangle squares next in the front hole. I use the factory bolts. They seem to go in better than the new bolts, but I'm gonna use the new bolts on these big squares because these are pretty thick. So heads up when you're tightening these things down, there is the factory thread lock that is still in there, so it might take a little bit of oomph to get them in, so just heads up. Okay, don't forget to tighten the back 2 nuts and 1 bolt back up when you're done tightening everything up. Other than that, I basically added like an inch or 3/4 of an inch to the seat, so it gives a little bit more of a recline. So my wife and my little girl are gonna come out and test it out, tell me their opinion. So here they come. My dear wife, her opinion is it makes it more cozy in the back seat.
A little more reclined.
A little bit more reclined, a little more cozy. My little girl's got a foot stack. What do you think, little girl?
Good.
Good? Okay, so there it is. Thanks for watching. You have any questions, post in the comments. I'd love to help you out. But again, remember,
keep it in the truck, bro. Peace out.
Thanks for watching.